Hey, what is up, guys? It is Logan75, and it is Sunday, meaning it's time for Rebels Recap right here on Marauders Guild. Today we're looking at Season 3, Episode 12, Warhead. Now, in this episode, we saw Zeb, Chopper, and AP5 get left at the base while an Imperial Infiltrator droid was sent down to the planet. The droid would activate and create a dangerous situation for these three characters. So today we're going to be looking at this and seeing what it can do for the season moving forward. Now, this episode started off with the majority of the rebels at the base, including Hera, Kanan, Ezra, Sabine, and many others going off to conduct exercises, and Hera will leave Zeb in charge of security for the base. Now, upon doing so, AP5 and Chopper showed up. AP5 was going to conduct inventory of the base with the time that he had because most of the rebels were going to be gone. Now, while he was conducting inventory, Zeb and Chopper actually go investigate a meteor crash site because one of the officers in the base informed Zeb that there have been reports of meteors crashing in and around the planet. So they go out to investigate, and they notice that one of their sensor nodes has been messed up, has been knocked out of place. Zeb replaces it, and upon doing that, he notices that those spider creatures that you've seen a couple times during this season are kind of dead and like around this object. He moves them out of the way, and he sees this droid that has been left out. Now, interesting enough, I want to say this about this droid. If you keep up with the concept art of Star Wars, you see Ralph McQuarrie's drawings, you may actually notice that this droid is based off the old design for C-3PO in those drawings, which I think is kind of awesome and really cool. And another thing, Dave Filoni actually stated that had he known about this beforehand, before Rogue One release, he actually would have designed this Infiltrator droid in the same way K2SO was. Now, K2SO is an Enforcer droid, so I kind of was wondering what would have been like had this been an Enforcer droid and not an Infiltrator droid. So moving back onto the story itself, they took the droid back to the base and they investigated, see what's going on with it, and it turns out that the droid is Imperial. They don't know this as of yet until Fulcrum, who we know now is Agent Callus, contacts has been informed them, hey, there are Imperial Infiltrator droids out there. They're disguised as protocol droids, but when they activate, they are incredibly deadly. They kind of found it out too late, and it went on a rampage. It was going all over the place. It had these blasters. It was armed to the toe. It was an incredibly dangerous droid. Now, you actually also found out that these droids are against the law. Like, the Empire has ruled them out, and Grand Admiral Thrawn is actually breaking rules by sending them out, which shows how serious he is about finding these rebels and putting an end to it once and for all. So as the episode progresses, they find out how to get rid of the droid. They decide to put it back in protocol mode and send it back home. Put it the go home sensor, I believe is what they called it. Now, before all that happened, it actually was about to self-destruct. Chopper would freeze the self-destruct process in enough time for it to head back to the Star Destroyer from where it came from and detonate there. Upon doing so, this episode is going to leave a lot for the future because now Thrawn has narrowed his search. At first, he was just scouring the whole galaxy looking for the rebels. Now he's narrowed it down to 94 planets. I know that may seem like a lot, but you have to wonder, from the scope he was originally looking from and now it's just down to 94, he's getting dangerously close to locating the secret base of the rebel crew, and that's going to do a lot for the season moving forward. Really cannot wait to see what happens. Where does Thrawn go with the information he has now? And also have to keep in mind, Agent Callus is Fulcrum. He's standing right in front of him, hearing this information, hearing that Thrawn is so close to catching his new friend. So you gotta wonder what's going through his mind, what's going through the rebels' mind, knowing that this droid was there at their base. Do they know they're safe? Are they at least worried that the Empire might know where they are? It's a really serious situation, and I really can't wait to see what happens. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and share with your friends if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Marauders Guild for the latest and greatest Star Wars Rebels content, including Rebels Recap right here every Sunday following a previously aired new episode of Rebels. May the Force with you all. I'll definitely see you guys in a later video.